Hello, my loves. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome into this video for the solar season of Libra. Welcome in. If you are new, hello. It's good to have you here. I do have an intro video to let you know how to get the most out of these readings. It is not necessary, but it is a fun way for you to dive deeper with me and these readings if you want to check that out before you continue on in this reading. For those who are not new, hi, welcome back. It's so nice to have you guys here. So we are celebrating the solar shift of the sun into the astrological sign of Libra. So this will happen on September 22nd. This also coincides with the equinox, which is when the energies on that day when the sun moves is completely balanced. And that is the theme of the Libra archetype that we are spotlighting. We consider the sun the spotlight of our solar system. So as it spotlights the Libra energy, we're spotlighting this theme of balance and all of the other things that the Libra energy embodies. So you can see the guy here holding the scales. The scales are the sign or the symbol of the energy of Libra. And the Libra vibration deals with relationships, balance, beauty, harmony, and diplomacy. That's the energy that we are going to be sitting in for the entire solar phase, which goes from September 22nd until October 23rd. So while the sun's in Libra, we're going to be highlighting these qualities, celebrating these qualities, and allowing ourselves to learn a little bit more about how this energy plays a role in our own lives. So these readings are based on which planets, your moon, your sun, and or your ascending are in the sign of Libra. So if you have none of those energies in Libra, don't worry, there's another reading for you, which is called the background Libra energy, and I'll describe a little bit more about what all of these mean in your individual part of your reading. This introduction is for all of the videos, so don't worry if you're not at the right video yet. How to find what video to watch? Well, you're going to want to run your birth chart. If you need a quick way to run your birth chart, you can click on the link in the description, put in your birth data into that link, and just get all of your information. If you don't know your birth time, I have a tutorial video to show you how to find your birth time so that you can enter it into the birth chart generator. If you want to learn more about what it is that you're looking at, there's also a tutorial video I have for how to find your birth information on astro.com. You can go ahead and do that. What you're looking for is this little symbol here, the scales. It's the line on the bottom and then the kind of looks like scales on top. And you're looking for what planets are going to be in that sign. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I definitely recommend the tutorial video that I just referenced with astro.com. And you're going to watch every single video for every single planet that you have or your ascending sign in this symbol. Or if you don't have any of those, you'll watch the background. All right. If you have questions after watching the tutorial videos, please reach out. I'm happy to help you. I love teaching about this stuff and using the astrology cards to kind of play with the stars and learn more about our astrology as we get guidance from our support team. So if you want to support me, you can do so in many ways. I have a chakra meditation service on WhatsApp. The meditations are absolutely incredible. We focus on a different meditation each week, and you can get this service for only $14.40 a month. You can go to my website to sign up for this or other services with me, devotedandvulnerable.com/services. You can also share this, comment on it. Those are the two main ways. So if you want to support me, the last way is, of course, you can give me a financial contribution at paypal.me/devotedvulnerable. Link is also in the description. I am so excited to have this Libra energy to celebrate. Thank you, all of the solar Libras who are with us. celebrating and bringing your balance into this world, your beauty, your focus on relationships, your harmony, your diplomacy. It's so valuable to have your energy as part of this zodiac story. And we're all going to be finding out where we embody this energy and celebrating that. And also, as with every solar shift, I recommend you spy a little bit on the solar Libras in your life. That means anyone who has a birthday between this time frame. You're going to be looking at how they shine, especially how they embody these elements of the Libra archetype, so you can incorporate them into your own life for your own alignment. Yes, we have covered everything that we need to cover, and we are going to dive right in to the individual readings. I'll see you guys there. So this reading is for you. If the moon was in Libra when you were born, hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to get guidance with the Super Attractor deck by Gabrielle Bernstein, and we are going to learn a little bit more about how this placement affects you, affects your life, what to be looking at this month, and then we're going to get your attractor guidance. So, the planets, or the aspects, because the moon's not really a planet, right? But these celestial bodies really influence our lives. And so the moon is the what. The what is your emotions. The zodiac sign that it's in is the how. How do your emotions express? So your emotions express themselves through the Libra archetype. Libra energy is relationships, balance, beauty, harmony, diplomacy. This is what your heart loves. This is where your emotions express themselves. These are the themes that you get emotional about. You might get emotional about relationships. You might really see a beautiful scene and just cry because it's so moving to you. You might get very emotionally triggered, I guess is the best word, when there's not harmony, when there's not harmony, when there's not diplomacy, when things aren't fair, right? This might activate your heart center in a very extreme way, and you might be emotionally motivated to restore balance back to harmony. So this is just something for you to be aware of this solar phase, as the spotlight of our solar system is focused on the Libra energy. Your heart center is going to be activated because this was the placement of the moon when you were born. Definitely also check out the new moon readings that are going to be coming out here too, because this is your moon. This is the new moon phase, so new beginnings within the emotional sphere. More specific for you because this is your moon alignment, but obviously all of the moon phases affect all of us. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get to your card. There we go. So if you haven't already called in your support team, call them in to be here with you. And we're going to find out what's your guidance, what's your affirmation for the solar season. It says, my ability to receive is measured by how much I practice good feeling thoughts. I'm laughing because I freaking love this card. I actually did a chat about this. I did a meditation on this. This card came to me in a moment where I needed to hear these words. And this card shifted my perspective on life more than any other card in this entire deck. So enough about me. Let's talk about you. I love that this card came up for your moon sign because we're talking about your emotional sphere. And this card is telling you that in order for you to receive, you have to practice good feeling thoughts. Let's think of it like this. If you were trying to portray a role on stage, you wouldn't just stand on stage and read from a script and say that's good enough, right? You would practice this role over and over and over again so that you can deliver and embody this character, this role, this energy. It's the same thing with our ability to receive, with our ability to Yes, it's the same thing, because as you practice good feeling thoughts, as you rehearse good feeling thoughts, you're putting yourself into a space of being that character, of being that person who receives good things. I'm hoping this is making sense. It's a little bit of a awkward analogy. Let me know if it doesn't make sense. Comment if it does. This is a practice for you this solar phase, okay? Till October 23rd. This is for you to notice how often in a day are you practicing good feeling thoughts. If you want, go check out those other videos that I did on good feeling thoughts. There's a meditation for you. There's a chat about how I came to understand this in a deeper level. Utilize those tools, please. There's actually a meditation called Unicorn Encounter meditation that I did because of this card. Because when I think of a good feeling thought, it makes me feel good to think about meeting a unicorn one day. I know that's silly. I know it's whatever words you might want to add to it, whatever judgments. But for me, that's something that feels good to think about. For you, it might be a sunset. For you, it might be a loved one. For you, it might be imagining something really cool happening. That's what the unicorn encounter is for me. And so if that is cool to you, definitely check out that meditation. But this is your practice of good feeling thoughts. How often are you just putting your mental, emotional space, let's say emotional space, especially since this is your moon sign. How often are you putting your emotions in a space of good feelings? And I know it says good feeling thoughts, right? But it's feeling, good feeling thoughts. So just practice this month for me, thinking thoughts that feel good in your body to think. So practice thinking thoughts that feel good in your body to think. So does it feel good to think that person's going to attack me? No, it probably doesn't. Does it feel good to think that person is going to be in harmony with me? Feels good to think. It doesn't matter the truth value of what you are thinking, actually. So that's another aspect of this card that I think is really important to key in on here, is it doesn't matter the truth value of it. Like, I'm never going to meet a unicorn, okay, y'all? But what matters is that it makes me feel good to think about it. That's what matters, because the energy that we're putting out is creating more of what we're receiving. So if you want to receive good things, your ability to receive good things is measured by how often you're practicing receiving good things, okay? Or you're practicing thinking about good things. So you're in the practice, you're in the habit of putting out there things that make you feel good, and things that make you feel good are going to reverberate back to you. This world is a feedback loop, okay? So what you put back, you receive multiplied. That's the importance of practicing good feeling thoughts. And think the thoughts as amazing as you can. Be in your mental sphere this whole lunar phase, this whole solar phase. It's going to be your lunar phase, right? With the new moon in Libra, which starts days after the solar shift. You really want to get, what's the word I'm looking for? Diligent. Be diligent with yourself. Check yourself. Make a mental note as often as you can. Does that thought feel good in my body? No. Okay. Then, if you notice that it doesn't, don't beat yourself up. Please be loving to you. I love you. Please love you too. But shift your thoughts to something that does feel good. Pick anything that feels good. Related to the subject, not related to the subject. I don't care. And sustain it as long as you can. That's another thing I talk about in those videos. It's actually difficult to sit for 5 minutes and think nothing but thoughts that feel good. It was difficult for me the first time that I did. It may not be difficult for you, but because you got this card, it might be. So just try it. Try to sustain it. Try to notice on the fly. Try to set some time aside to devote to this practice and notice what you receive. Comment in the descriptions when you're receiving things. Let me know how this is shifting your life. Please share with me. See if there's any other videos for Libra alignments that match your birth energy and information. And I'm winding down here because I think that's all I have for you, my babies. Okay? Thank you so much for being here. I love you. And as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors that universal light within you. Namaste.